Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee War for Cybertron Trilogy Bumblebee and Spike Witwicky. Yeah, new line, subline thing, weird one too. You can see, well, Spike and Bumblebee there. We'll put off the side because we'll take a look at this package, which is interesting. But yeah, you got the Buzzworthy Bumblebee thing going on, yeah, because that's a new subline. Hasbro and 8+ and Takara Tomy up here. It's Hasbro, you know, the Transformers thing, and well, Transformers there, and you got a bit of artwork. Very Kingdom style packaging, but not Kingdom. Shh. Spike and Bumblebee there and all that stuff, and nothing really on the bottom except for a little recycling thing. And on the back, you got product shots and warnings and who owns it and all that stuff here. Also, yeah, that stuff, all that stuff there. So also you got the instructions, which this is a pretty easy figure to transform, but yeah, you got instructions there. So, Bumblebee and Spike here. These two figures. Oh, yeah, Bumblebee turns this little, well, yellow hatchback thing. You know, got little silver headlights and black bumper and grill. Blue tinted windows of sorts, so metallic blue. Little Autobot symbol there. A little bit of detailing on the back here, but nothing paint-wise. The wheels have no hubcaps, have no paint whatsoever, but he does roll pretty well as long as it's all transformed properly. So he does roll. You got Spike, who is mostly white with a little bit of teal and some silver here for the, I guess, where the head would be, although you don't see the head at all. And then on the bottom, you got pretty much, yeah, nothing there. And yeah, you got a little bit of yellow, but that's for the person mode, not robot mode. Yeah, so here's the thing. So yeah, Bumblebee, this Buzzworthy Bumblebee thing is some random new line that came out of nowhere and just, it's like weird subline of like stuff like this, like re-releases of Studio Series figures and whatnot. Not all the Bumblebee, like Shatter of all things, the car Shatter, which a lot of people don't really like. I have it, it's fine. It's not amazing or anything. It's not really worth paying full price for, but whatever. And you got this, and then for the most part, it seems to be mostly re-releases of old Bumblebee and Bumblebee-related molds. And then you got this guy, random new Bumblebee, who's kind of small. The thing is, my understanding, this is more or less kind of close-ish to the new core size. I don't have one yet. They're on the way. Actually, they're literally on the way at this point. The new Kingdom core size class. So this is, I understand, this is fairly close to that. So I'm guessing this was possibly, it's possible this was supposed to be a core release, and then they bumped him over to this weird Buzzworthy subline instead. That's my understanding of it. Yeah, it's, I guess, the new pseudo legends. Of course, are even smaller than that. But yeah, yeah. The other weird thing about this guy is actually he's kind of seems to be vaguely based on the old Bumble Jumper car from G1. If you don't know, sorry about that. There's a random yellow car that was often either included a Bumblebee or Cliff Jumper packaging, and he was neither of them. He was just this different car entirely, and he wasn't supposed to be released, but he got through anyway. So people start calling him Bumble Jumper. I believe he was eventually canonized into Bumper sometime down the line. So there's that. So there you go. That's the car. And yeah, Spike here can't roll. I forgot to mention that. There's no moving parts on here at all. He can't roll. He just kind of sits there. And that pretty much it. Yeah, this guy's, you know, it's actually a nice little car mode. This is kind of, yeah, that I guess is an exosuit. Yeah, transforming. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Here's how to transform Spike. You fold that and stand him up. You're done. That's it. That's all you do, and you're ready to go. Bumblebee, thankfully, is a little more intricate than that. But yeah, first thing you want to do actually is to take the gun out from under here, unpeg that, because that's where it stores. You know, nice little bit of gun storage there. Then what you want to do is you want to unpeg these little rear panels right here, and then you want to untab them from the door and bring them up like this. And yeah, you can just, plastic flexes enough, you can usually just get those tabs by those like that, and then you get those up and out of the way. Then you want to take these doors and untab them from the sides, and then you want to swing them out like this, and then bring the arm out like that, because that gives it the clearance necessary to yeah, it gives it the clearance necessary to be able to move that out. Just so same on this side, just to go ahead and move that out, and the whole armature out like that. And then what you want to do here is take the legs here and extend them out, you know, bring the waist down and extend them out and move the feet down like this. Just a little bit. Then you go ahead and separate the legs, like so. There's your feet and legs. And then up here, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to bring this, back half of the car mode. You want to bring this around like this. You want this to clear this little black piece right here and bring it around underneath, and then, fold it up. You take the back of the car and fold it up underneath, and then bring it all in and bring it all the way forward until it clicks like that. You can then bring the arms down because they probably got dragged up by that, moving that, and then take the heads on the below black platform and just push down on it right there. And these just kind of chill out back here. And there you go. That's Bumblebee in his robot mode. Ain't that nice? So he's got a little nice robot mode. Yeah, I rather like this thing. I genuinely do like this thing. And of course, you can take his gun. It's a 3mm peg, so yeah, none of the other guys, other weapons from the line can work. But yeah, 3mm peg, and can just put in his hand. They got a little gun. I do genuinely like Bumblebee here. He's a nice little toy. He's also very small, but he's a nice little toy. And yeah, he's all right. I like this. He's not really, he's clearly not based on a beetle or anything. He's not even close to a beetle. But he still works. He's kind of, he's still got evocative of G1. With his, the hood becoming the feet and the roof and windows and stuff becoming his chest and all that stuff and all that. But yeah, he's a nice little figure. I dig him. I dig him quite a bit, and he's a nice little figure particularly for his size. Just just give you an idea there, just how he looks. Yeah, he's nice. Got a little silver face. It's very G1 accurate, right there. And that's pretty much the new detail. And he got black legs and all that stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, he got little lines in there on his face, but yeah, he's looks good. Looks pretty good. So, I like him. Articulation, though, his head is on a swivel. Just, left and right. No up and down, no ball joint. I wish there was a ball joint, but there's not. So just left and right there. I'm going to refocus the camera just a little bit. His shoulder's on ball joints, so you got, all the motion. You got, back and forward and outward and lots of range there. And they also kind of, you can do that, so that gives you a little bit, I guess, technically a butterfly joint of sorts. Elbows are all ball joints as well, so you got, forward about that far. Technically 90 degrees, although it's kind of hard to tell because the arms are actually at an angle down here. And that also means this also gives you the side-to-side movement that a bicep swivel would as well. Although the door panel can bang into the wheel here. Waist swivel, he does not have one, unfortunately, because of how he transforms, and I guess they didn't want to try to deal with that this size. Hips, though, are on ball joints, so forward quite a bit, actually. Actually, not the whole lot. It's mostly just, that was the other thing. But yeah, he forward that far, back pretty far, actually back further. You forward and back, and then outward you got about that far. You got a thigh swivel. There's actually a dedicated thigh swivel. I'm surprised about that. Plus the ball joint up here gives you a little more of that. The knees are about 90 degrees. You get about 90 degree knee bend. There you go. And then the feet, you can't really, there is no side to side where there is, you can move the foot back like this if you want, although it's largely not very useful. It's not super useful in this mode, but you never know. Yeah, so no side to side, but he's molded, his tabs and stuff are molded in such a way that he does have a bit of an A stance by default, even with the little wheels there. On Spike, his shoulders are pinned so they can move forward and stuff. This is the full range of movement. I mean, if you move this backpack away, you get a little bit more, but then yeah, that's the sum total. Yeah, he's got the little yellow dots and thing. And here's the weird thing is he actually, if you can see that, he actually has a pinhole because they were going to give him hip joints, at least forward and back, but they got rid of it, I guess, at the last second. Got rid of it, and so the pole's still there, but the pin's not there, so therefore there is no hip motion whatsoever. It's just forward and back at the shoulders, and it's all you get. So yeah, he's kind of pointless. It's not really worth it unless you really just need a Spike figure for your you know, War for Cybertron thing. Yeah, he's very much a king. He pretty much feels like a Kingdom figure, which got repurposed for this Buzzworthy Bumblebee thing. And of course, because of that, because he's part of the War for Cybertron trilogy, gonna go ahead and compare him to Earthrise Optimus, who, yeah, bit of a size difference there, just a bit, just a bit. So yeah, I found this guy Target. He's apparently just that's where he's showing up. Apparently, most of these targets right now, he's just popping up there, just without any warning, and just I saw this whole shelf just full of these guys, and very little else actually at the time. So is he worth it? Kind of, sort of. The problem is he's $15, which is a full $5 more than the core class, which apparently he's a part of, I guess, or it seems like he's part of based off seeing the size comparisons I've seen. But yeah, $15 because basically you're paying $5 for this guy, and he is not worth $5. So that's the thing. It's like he's not super worth it, and some people have complained about these little, I guess, wings that he now has because of the transformation, which people have, been able to pop these off. If you really don't want these there, not ever going to transform them, then yeah, you can just pop them off, and there you go. You don't have to deal with them. But you do actually go out back pretty far. But yeah, they kind of, I don't know, they kind of get a Bumblebee with wings. Why not? Because bumblebees can fly. So why can't this Bumblebee? Yeah. The thing is, you are paying for extra $5 for Spike here, and Spike is not worth an extra $5. There's no way in hell. So that's one of those things. Like, yeah, you're paying extra for something that's honestly kind of lame and pointless almost. If you can find him for less than 15, or you get Target discount, or because of a Target is having discount or clearance or whatever, you can get him for less than 15. Absolutely, yeah. If you get him for like 12, yeah, sure, why not? But 15 is kind of like pushing it a bit, just a bit, because this guy, all because of Spike there, and there's really no reason to have. They pay $5 extra just for this little, barely a toy Spike. Maybe worth it if you're really into Bumblebee, but honestly, I'd say wait for it to go on sale a bit. He's definitely a little fun little guy to transform back and forth. I have fun with him, just kind of sitting on my desk, playing with him for a little bit. So, yeah, definitely worth it if at like $12, but not really so much at $15. So that's it. I hope you liked it, though. I hope you liked this review. I hope you found informative or entertaining. I hope you like, comment, subscribe. I hope you check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. And also there's Coffee and Patreon as well if you want to check those out. And I shall see you next time with another video review.